Hi everyone, welcome back. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I'm just working on some Drogue attachment points on the rear of the hulls. The Wharram rear end's a bit light on for just a straight bolt through arrangement, and I wasn't too happy with the way it had been shown on Lucky Fish, which is another way of having a Drogue attachment point. In particular, I didn't like the uplift. One of the points was tearing up the side of the hull. If the boat drops off a wave, it's got to take the weight of a couple of tonne, I suppose, pushing upwards on that one point. So I wasn't too happy with that. So I've come up with something a bit different. I don't know if I've got this showing about right here. Let me have a look. There we go. So, taking the side of the hull, I'll explain a bit further up here later. 12mm ply, scalloped out the back, bonded on with high density filler. That there's one singular pane now. And I'll put some marks down here and marks down here, some centre lines. I'll show you some other stuff later. What I'm planning on doing is having double bias run down, these are just scraps, all the way down here, and another double bias running down, uni, and another uni running all the way down, and that's to disperse the load. On top of that will be double bias, and that will wrap over the top. The same will occur on top. I'll work this up. So what I've got here, let's see, I think that's about right. So we'll have the strap come all the way back. This is just a mock-up through there. And the same here, so the double bias will run over, 2 and 3. So over this corner there'll be 6 layers. The 6 layers will only be about 100mm over and about 100mm over on that corner. Then the double bias over the top to tie it all in together. 65 by 8mm strap or 6mm strap running through here. This plate will just be a 70mm plate. This is only a bit of scrap, not an angle, and that'll run underneath. It'll just be welded through here and on the other side of it, and they will get bolted through the side of this hull here. I'll show you on the inside where that lines up. I've got a backing block in there that I've installed, and that will tie all that in to all this glass down the side of the hull. All that down there has about 5 times the area of a lashing strake area here, for the lashings. So it should be able to handle the uploads. We're only after the uploads on for that point down there. That's just that upload with the Drogue bridle running this way. The pull will still be taken all the way through from bulkhead to bulkhead. So on the underside I will make that a solid deck. I'll fill that in with some Oregon and ply and give me something to clamp to. This whole arrangement runs out at 11.5 degrees, which is the angle that the Jordan Series Drogue bridle is recommended to extend aft of the hulls. This will give me an attachment point that I can reach, a good dispersing of the load in that lateral sort of sense. If we go into this inside here And I'll point up here. So I don't know if you can see up there. Let's have a look. There we go. That hole there, I'll show you where it corresponds back out on top. But I'm going to this section here will get reinforced so that when this bolt comes through for the strap, that it's reinforced down the corner of this hole. And this whole top section here, I will fill in with Oregon through there, all the way through. I've already cut them and they're already pre-fit. And then a layer of ply over the top. So then I can do a big backing plate across the underside. So it's an oversized cleat. Now I'll just show you the inside in here. That's that backing block. That's directly behind. And there'll be two bolts that run straight through there and into the plate on the outside. And this is to aid in attaching it to the glass, which is then on the side of the hull to disperse the load. That's where I was going to try and put it all. It was all a bit too tight. And that was a bolt hole that was going to come through to beef it all up, but I'm just going to fill all that in now. Okay. So once again, that's that hole that I showed you on the inside. That's the first attachment point. So in terms of uplift, that's why that is running down the side of the hull. It's to strengthen that all up. That's where the shackle will attach going backwards. And so obviously there'll be a series of holes running through here, and they'll bolt through the deck, which will be solid Oregon and ply with a backing plate. So it'll be taking on this whole section from bulkhead to bulkhead on that plane. Okay. And I should be able to pick the whole hull up with that at one end. Might give it a try before I move them. See how we go. Alright, I've got to get back to work. I'll catch you later.